On here in the first, and so they choose to intentionally foul. Here's Irving. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, LeBron and Thompson are up front. Freak is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Sampson in at the small forward position.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
And that's an intentional foul. J.R. Smith's check. Washington's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And an intentional foul right there. Thompson, he's checked. So we've reached the end of the first.
Thank you, Kevin. It's
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. Guys, so Banks checked in for Washington. Cleveland also making some changes. J.R. Sampson comes in for Thompson. And Freak subbed in for J.R. Smith. We've got Markieff Morris. He's out there with Sanders. And it's Banks in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. 6 on the shot clock. Freak kicks to LeBron. To the paint. Here's Freak. Good, and the assist goes to James. And the Cavaliers lead by 16.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Love. Freak comes in for James. Curry's checked in for J.R. Sampson. And it's Mills in for Kyrie Irving. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hawks provided a nice lift. He ended with 10 points, and he did some work at the line, drawing a lot of fouls and knocking down the...
And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith without Kevin Love. He's racked up a double-double with points and rebounds tonight, and that made the difference. And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Hart.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. In this game, we'll see the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. This Cleveland group has been getting things done. It's been a very successful first half of the season for them. When the opportunity to win a ball game has been there for them, they have grabbed it over and over. And as we reach the midway point, Kenny, still a lot of games left on the schedule. How do players cope with the wear and tear their bodies go through?
Well, a lot of times when you're mentally or physically tired, you could sit there and all of a sudden you misquote things, you missay things here on the analyst desk.
It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Smith. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Brooklyn leading by 4, and Brooklyn looking who they've got. They've got Young. He's out there with Nurkic. Larkin out there with Hollis Jefferson.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time.
And so it's Cleveland with it. They'll be off to Boston for a meeting with the Celtics after this one. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for Cleveland, Freak in a 2-guard. LeBron and Thompson are up front. Then it's Kyrie Irving and it's Sampson in at the 3 slot.
He's got to be a little embarrassed for joining the Paratroopers Club on that pump fake.
Brooklyn's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And players will go with a different look here. Kevin Love's checked in for LeBron. Freak comes in for Jakar Sampson. Peyton, he's checked in for J.R. Smith. And Curry subbed in for Irving. There's 1:47 left in the first half. Here's Freak. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Here's Larkin. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Nets have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6. And he can't get the first one. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. 1:36 left in the first half. Here's Freak. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss. Young's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And an intentional foul right there. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Brooklyn.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do it.
And that'll do it for the
Gentlemen, over.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back. For the Cavaliers, Jakar Sampson's checked in for Thompson. Freak comes in for Smith. That's Mills in for Kyrie Irving. Some changes. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Love. Freak comes in for Jakar Sampson. And Smith subbed in for Peyton. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. They see...
Kevin, we have...
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Let's take a look now as we give our nod to our Jordan player of the game. He notched his season high and his scoring really seemed to set the tempo for his team tonight.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no...
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
I'm trying to get this. Kareem's goggles. I've been trying for so long, trying to get all the fans and all that. Oh, dude, it sucks. I had to go through all the playoffs. I just switched teams. I was from Magic Orlando. Now I'm going to Cleveland Cavaliers because I'm from Ohio. Why can't I have connections? No, Kareem. What's up?
I haven't played with you in a long time.
I don't even remember you.